I got some red flags here from me.
Yes.
I want you guys to weigh in. If you hear anything you object to, I need you to weigh in. All right, I got a bunch here. Oh God, I'm gonna get the hate. Pitbull owner, red flag.
What? Absolutely.
I have a pitbull.
What about cats?
Pitbull owner, red flag.
I love dogs.
What about cats?
And also, okay, I love dogs. Big dog fan. Moving off from the Pitbull thing though, I do think, I don't know if it's a red flag, but it like adds a level of complication to our relationship, which I guess would be a red flag.
You own a pitbull?
No, well, that's a different thing. Is I've probably pissed off all the Pitbull owners here. I do think if she owns a dog, it complicates I love dogs. Love dogs. It complicates the fucking relationship.
Why?
I can't tell you how many like, bro, they want to bring their dog with them, and it just like again, I love dogs, but I want to. Okay.
Clarifying.
Yes.
It's kind of similar to women who are single moms a little bit.
I knew you were about to say that.
Not to the degree. Look,
It's almost like the dog's liability.
listen,
You have
hear
to
me
take care of
out.
the dog, you know?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
They're
Dog's a
busier.
baby.
They have less free time. They're more likely to flake and cancel on plans. And I've attempted a couple times to okay, let's see how this goes with single moms. Maybe this is anecdotal. Every single time I've tried to coordinate a first date with a single mom. I tend to avoid it. No offense to single moms out there. Every time, bro, an hour before the date, they flake. It's that's an issue for me because punctuality, sticking to plans, commitments, very important. And I get it. Your kid comes first, 100%. Doesn't mean I have to deal with it though. And she's got to bring it back to the dogs. She's got to bring the dog everywhere.
Wait, why Pitbull
No,
specifically?
No, well, that's different.
Yeah.
I just kind of have I'm kind
Like
of
racist towards pitbulls.
Yeah, I'm racist towards
He's
pitbulls.
racist towards pit
So-
bulls, but then there's a preference for no dogs.
There's a general. I love dogs. Fucking love dogs.
Yes.
But to date, it presents extra complications to dating you, especially if you got to bring the dog with you. And then what if we want to get frisky and fucking Fido's in the corner, jumps up on the bed. One time I had a Chihuahua fucking try to get it at me, bro, while we were having.
I don't know.
The dog came into the room.
Because I feel like the dog is way. I mean, obviously, so different. Way easier than a kid. But
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
you can always leave the dog at home for
Bro.
the whole.
They never
understand
leave the dog at
leave
home.
I understand what you're saying. Even if they do, the plans are still centric to the dog. You can only leave the dog alone for 4 or 5 hours.
Even then, they're oh, I can't. And then if they don't have housemates, then they
Yeah.
got to pay for a thing, a sitter, whatever. And again, I love dogs, but it complicates. It's more complicated than just dating a woman who doesn't have a dog.
Yeah, more likely to complicate it.
So, also, no offense. No offense. I do think, and we see this with children too, I think men, when it comes to raising children, and I think this extends to pets and dogs, men are disciplinarians. And I don't know if you be training your dogs that much. Is that sexist to say? I don't know,
don't
bro.
think so.
A lot of people, both men and women, don't train their fucking dogs. They're terrible on a leash.
Yes.
They're not
That's true.
obedient.
That's my
And
pet peeve.
I've had too many, I'll tell a girl, I don't want the dog jumping on furniture and jumping on a bed, which is, in my view, if you want to be a responsible dog owner, you train from a very early on.
Yes.
Your dog shouldn't be jumping on furniture. Training. If your dog doesn't listen to your commands, that's not a trained dog. And so they'll come over, and the dog is fucking feral.
Yeah.
Wild, dude.
But the problem is
jumping
the
on the
people, it's
bed,
not the
doesn't
dog.
listen. I don't want that.
Yeah, well,
I don't want that.
not everybody should be allowed to own dogs.
So their dogs
Very true.
misbehave, urinate. I don't want
Yeah.
I got to clean up after urinates inside. It's not even potty trained. jumping on you, barking, whining, jumping on furniture.
Peeing, pooping.
The woman?
Destructive behavior.
Yes.
Yes, that was a good one.
He might actually.
No, that was a good one. Actually, we had this funny. I didn't share this anecdote when it happened, but Nick was there. I think Gustavo, were you there? We had this woman we had her scheduled on the show, and she brought what she claimed was a service animal.
Oh boy.
Typically, service animals are well behaved and well trained. And she tried to, like, Madison dealt with it, but she was trying to make this whole, like, I thought she was going to sue us or some shit. Because we're like, yo, we got expensive camera equipment in here. We can't
Stuff,
accommodate,
yeah.
we can't accommodate your service. I don't think it was a service animal. Well, the main thing was the dog was barking.
Yeah, they don't do
They're
that.
not
Barking.
They're not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to do that. And I'm like, well, we're running a podcast. It's not a reasonable accommodation if we're trying to get good audio to have your dog barking in the background. And he was barking anyways. So, you know, it's just, again, love dogs. It just complicates things. Too many times, it's like, well, can I bring my dog with me? Oh, I don't know if I can come over because I got to take care of my dog. Like,
I thought you were gonna say the woman ended up peeing on the ground.
I'm not into that. I'm not going to kink shame, though, if that's what some people are
Yeah.
into, that thing. Okay.
Yeah.
More red flags here. Hold on. Oh, bell bottoms. Major red flag.
100%. I agree.
Wait, what's that?
I'm with that.
Bell-bottom jeans?
Bell bottoms, yeah.
Yeah.
If they wear bell
Oh, I wear
bottoms.
them all
What
the
is a
time.
bell bottom?
Yeah.
Red flag.
Do you like
is
skinny
that?
jeans instead, or what's your preference?
Just a red flag. I don't know
Oh,
how
I
to.
see.
I can't even explain that shit. Oh, she looks at her phone first date. That's.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'll maybe say something. I'll give her a little leeway. I'll be like, "Oh, it's something important," or
Just have to check something real quick.
you got it. But if she's like,
scrolling.
if she's on Snapchat,
Yeah.
I'm just leaving. I'll just get
That's
up.
rude.
It's super rude. Super rude. I had that.
Instagram reels.
I had that, and I was like,
Did you pay for the date?
nah.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
yeah, I wouldn't have either.
Because she did that. Because she did that, I'm like,
Not happening.
okay, all right. Let's see what else. Acro yoga, such a fucking red flag, bro.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Acro yoga, have you seen those?
Like,
yes,
is it
I've
the
seen
aerial
acro
one?
With
yoga.
the dudes?
Bro, you know why the dudes are doing
Dude,
that.
you
You know why.
What is it?
And like
Oh,
the
yeah.
guys like
The one that you kind
It's
of
like
hang on like
so it's like
like
acrobatic
acrobatics,
yoga.
The guy's laying
like-
down.
It's kind of like a, you know,
like
like
flipping you with his
the
feet.
male
Yeah,
female
yeah.
cheerleader dynamic.
they're with
it's
another
really
woman?
similar to
Joining
that.
and all that?
So it's like, yeah, they're doing these weird poses
Oh, I've
where
seen
like
those on
she'll put her
Instagram.
hands on
Oh,
his
no.
hips and like he'll hold her
Yeah,
up.
that's
and,
that's
yeah,
too
valid.
much.
like
That's valid.
it's extremely physical, and you know you really know why he's doing it.
What about judo? Because
Come
then
on.
you get physical.
That's a fair point,
That is-
actually. Like
yeah.
MMA,
Men don't like that.
jiu-jitsu.
I actually, so I
Yeah.
practice jujitsu, and I will not roll with a chick,
Oh,
just because.
wow.
You can
Yeah,
really hurt them too. For real.
yeah. Well, I mean, for me,
You
it's a
could
little different.
practice.
I'm
Not
a
easy. I
220
practice with
pound
men,
man, and there aren't too many
Not wanna-
220 pound
I
women
don't
who
wanna
could take
play fight
me.
you.
Yeah, no, no.
Let's see what else. Oh, she posts more than 3 Instagram stories a day.
I don't even use Instagram.
Any girls?
millennial.
Red flag. Sorry, ladies. She's a van lifer.
She's a what?
She's
A van
a
lifer.
van
Ooh,
lifer.
304, 304.
If she's a van lifer, that's
What does that mean? 304.
Oh,
area code for sure.
Oh.
sure, yeah, for sure.
Right, chat? Yo, chat, is it a red flag if she's one of the van lifer people? I think it's a red
Absolutely.
flag. Here's why. She's like, because if you see a girl on a dating app who's a van lifer, she's like she's traveling around. I've matched with like van life chicks, and they're like hooking up with dudes to use their shower. Like it's weird.
Oh, jeez.
It's not weird, but I'm like thinking like, bro, she hooks up with a bunch of dudes to like
Get
have a
pee-pee on
place
the
to
go.
a normal place to crash for a fucking night, shower, whatever.
You can go to Planet Fitness or a gym.
You
for
could
that.
no, that's
what I would do.
That's what you. But
You know what I do?
I'll see these.
for a shower.
I'll see the van lifers on dating apps. They're in town for 2 weeks. They're-
Yes.
I'm like if they must be running through.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Career hairstylist, works in HR, flight attendant, travel nurse. I'm a hater. Any career where there's a lot of frequent
How
travel.
about engineer?
That's fine.
That's what I'm gonna
Green
do.
flag.
That's fine. Yeah. Engineer's good.
Green flag.
Yeah.
Green flag.
Yeah. Any pushback from anybody? I've just pissed off like half the population.
Wait, I'm still confused about the
I saw
Pitbull
some
one.
statistics
About the
on
what?
this,
The
actually.
Pitbull one.
The Pitbull
Oh.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's like they want to be victims. Like, it's like they're
Oh,
like,
I understand.
they're like, nobody advocates for any other dog breed to this
More
fucking
than
insane
Pitbull.
extent.
Oh, then
Besides
Pitbulls,
pit bulls,
Okay.
maybe Chihuahuas, but
Yeah.
not even.
Victim
Like,
complex.
it's like this weird, I don't know. It's like this performative virtue signal.
They like baby them a lot too. Like they're like.
Look, the reality is, the vast majority of injuries caused by dogs, the breed is the pit bull. The vast majority of deaths caused by dogs, pit bulls.
It's probably also just because they're really strong dogs and they have a history of being raised really badly.
Yes,
The owners,
they do.
Those
Yeah.
dogs need a lot of running and attention.
Mostly of
Sure.
the owners
People have
are
them in
bad
apartments.
owners.
Even if they're trained, they could still attack someone.
That's
they
true.
can just go
Any-
off.
So
That's
could
true.
any dog.
Any dog can do that, yeah.
Any,
Even the small ones.
any dog can do it. And like the thing is,
Happens to be maybe a
look,
little bit more
bad
dangerous.
trainers, whatever, but
Their
the
bite is so strong.
we'll get it.
You know that they're not really that have that many psi on their bite. I think they're 15 or something.
Well, they're just strong.
Definitely not. Like,
They are strong,
And they don't let
absolutely
go.
They are, and they can make damage, and of course, but they're not as strong as other breeds. They just have a bad rep.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, I mean, you think German Shepherds are also really aggressive. I mean, they have to be strong to be used as police dogs, you know?
Yeah.
But they just have been
listen,
trained
though.
well. And I think they're just recruited, you know.
The difference is though, like when it comes to this specific dog breed, we're so
Like the
getting
people
off of
that-
is that
Welcome to
like
the dog
a
podcast.
chihuahua that is poorly trained, if you get bit by a chihuahua,
It's a
Right, you
minor
can, like, pick
inconvenience.
that
I can fuck up any chihuahua.
Buy that shit.
Yeah, you just-
I'm 50-50 on the pit bull. I don't know how that's going to end up going. If they get to my neck, who knows?
I would be scared for
It's different. Anyways, anything, flight attendant, red flag, travel nurse, red flag, hit that. Let's do a couple chats here.